The U.S. banking system has been experiencing a crisis that has caused significant concern among its citizens. The narratives around bank failures, stablecoins, and interest rate hikes seem strong enough to propel the price of Bitcoin, says CoinDesk's George Kaloudis. In this article, we will explore why Bitcoin has emerged as a clear winner in this crisis and what it means for the future of finance. The U.S. banking system has been in a state of crisis since the beginning of March 2023. This crisis has caused significant concern among the public, with many people fearing that their savings may be at risk. The crisis has been driven by a number of factors, including the failure of several large banks, the increasing popularity of stablecoins, and the prospect of interest rate hikes. As a result, many investors have been turning to Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. Bank failures. The failure of several large banks has been one of the key drivers of the current banking crisis in the United States. In March 2023, several large banks, including J.P. Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America, failed due to a variety of factors, including poor risk management, mismanagement of funds, and a lack of liquidity. This has caused significant concern among the public, who are worried that their savings may be at risk. Bitcoin has emerged as a clear winner in this crisis, as many investors have been turning to it as a safe haven asset. Unlike traditional banks, which are vulnerable to failure, Bitcoin is decentralized and operates on a peer-to-peer network. This means that it is not subject to the same risks as traditional banks and is therefore a much safer investment option. Stablecoins. Another factor driving the current banking crisis in the United States is the increasing popularity of stablecoins. Stablecoins are digital currencies that are designed to be pegged to the value of a traditional currency, such as the US dollar. They are designed to be stable and are therefore seen as a safe investment option. However, the increasing popularity of stablecoins has raised concerns among regulators, who worry that they may be used for illegal activities such as money laundering and terrorist financing. As a result, there is a growing push to regulate stablecoins, which has caused significant uncertainty in the market. Bitcoin has emerged as a clear winner in this crisis, as it is not subject to the same regulatory risks as stablecoins. Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network, which means that it is not subject to the same regulatory oversight as traditional financial institutions. Interest rate hikes. The prospect of interest rate hikes is another factor driving the current banking crisis in the United States. The Federal Reserve has signaled that it may raise interest rates in the near future, which has caused significant concern among investors. If interest rates rise, it will become more expensive for banks to borrow money. This will likely lead to a decrease in lending and a decrease in economic activity. This could lead to a recession, which would be disastrous for the U.S. economy. Bitcoin has emerged as a clear winner in this crisis, as it is not subject to the same risks as traditional banks. Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network, which means that it is not subject to the same risks as traditional financial institutions. In addition, Bitcoin is not subject to the same economic forces as traditional currencies, which means that it is not affected by interest rate hikes in the same way. The future of finance. The current banking crisis in the United States has highlighted the need for a new approach to finance. Traditional financial institutions are vulnerable to failure, and the increasing popularity of stablecoins has raised concerns about the stability of the financial system. Bitcoin offers a new approach to finance, one that is decentralized and operates on a peer-to-peer network. This means that it is not subject to the same risks as traditional financial institutions, and it is not subject to the same regulatory oversight as stablecoins. The current crisis has demonstrated the value of Bitcoin as a safe haven asset, and it is likely that more investors will turn to Bitcoin in the future. As more people adopt Bitcoin, it is likely that it will become more widely accepted as a form of payment. This could lead to a shift away from traditional financial institutions and towards a decentralized financial system. Regulatory challenges. While Bitcoin offers a new approach to finance, it also presents regulatory challenges. The decentralized nature of Bitcoin means that it is difficult to regulate, and it has been associated with illegal activities such as money laundering and terrorist financing. As more people adopt Bitcoin, it is likely that regulators will seek to impose greater oversight on the industry. This could lead to increased regulation and potentially even a ban on Bitcoin in some jurisdictions. However, it is important to note that Bitcoin has already demonstrated its resilience in the face of regulatory challenges. It has survived numerous attempts to ban it or regulate it out of existence, and it is likely that it will continue to do so in the future. Investment opportunities. The current crisis has highlighted the potential investment opportunities in Bitcoin. As traditional financial institutions continue to falter, investors are turning to alternative assets such as Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin has been volatile in recent years, but it has also demonstrated significant growth potential. In the past, Bitcoin has experienced rapid price increases, and some experts predict that it could reach $500,000 or even $1 million in the future. However, it is important to note that Bitcoin is a highly speculative asset, and it should be approached with caution. Investors should do their research and only invest what they can afford to lose. Conclusion. The current banking crisis in the United States has demonstrated the value of Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. The failure of several large banks, the increasing popularity of stablecoins, and the prospect of interest rate hikes have all contributed to the current crisis, and investors are turning to Bitcoin as a safe alternative. Bitcoin offers a new approach to finance, one that is decentralized and operates on a peer-to-peer network. While it presents regulatory challenges, it has already demonstrated its resilience in the face of regulatory attempts to ban or regulate it out of existence. Investors should approach Bitcoin with caution, but the potential investment opportunities are significant. As more people adopt Bitcoin, it is likely that it will become more widely accepted as a form of payment, and it could lead to a shift away from traditional financial institutions and towards a decentralized financial system.